It's 6 a.m. and today I'm going to spend over 2 million US dollars cash on one thing. And I want to take you on the journey with me to show you what I'm going to buy, why I'm going to buy it, but more importantly, how I've managed to get to a point in my life where I can buy whatever I want cash. The secret to it all is something called delayed gratification. You might have heard of it before, but I'm going to teach you it today. I'm going to share with you how you can truly understand this concept and leverage it for your own life. So come on, let's go. So before I show you what I'm going to buy today, I want to just start off by saying that delayed gratification is something perhaps you've heard before. And I mean, I think doing a YouTube video is a good example of how this whole thing works. I bet you're listening to this video today and you can't be patient enough to watch until the very end, because at the very end of this video is where you're going to get the biggest learning. But I bet you can't wait. I'm going to take my dogs for a walk now, and we're going to hit the road, and I'm going to show you what $2 million gets you cash these days. Hey Aiden, I've got a question for you. Aiden? Very important question. Aiden?
I'm taking some pictures though.
But I want to ask you one question. Do you want one horse now or get you 3 horses in 1 week's time?
I want 3 horses in 1 week's time.
Wow! That's really clever. What made you think like that? What made you think about waiting 1 week? It means you can't have a horse now though. You okay with that?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Genius. Absolute genius. Okay, let's show people what Daddy's gonna buy now.
Okay.
I'm really buying it partly for you as well, you know. Let me show you what we're gonna buy today. Come on, Bus. And Horsey, do you wanna come? Do you know what his name is?
Yeah, Bottleby.
No, it's Chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Chocolate. How are you?
Chocolate.
What are we doing today, Aiden?
We're off to buy a sighting fin.
Yes. Should we go?
Yeah.
What's so funny? You are always laughing at something, aren't you? Huh? What are you doing, dude? Mr. Artist Man. This is what I'm doing, folks. I'm buying a home in the country and I'm buying it cash. And I feel with all my heart that this is the right time for me to do it. But I've waited a long time to invest in things like this. I spent many years renting, many years hustling, and many years waiting, basically delaying the time when it is the right time to buy something like this. And that's the thing I want to teach you. There was a study done by Stanford University, an experiment basically where a child was told, here's a bit of chocolate, and if you wait, I'm going to go away for 20 minutes, don't eat this chocolate, and when we come back we'll give you 2 more pieces of chocolate if you haven't eaten this 1 piece of chocolate. And the kids that actually ate that one piece of chocolate and didn't wait for the person to come back to give them 2 extras, and the ones that waited and got 3 instead of 1, study followed up what happens in their lives. And it turns out the kids that waited for the extra 2 bits of chocolate later in life were much more successful. And in this case study, I guess, is what I'm trying to teach you right now. That if you want to be successful, if you want to have the good things in life, the best thing you can do is wait. So I've been trying to make this video blog for the last few months to teach you about delayed gratification. It's such an important subject, quite nuanced and difficult, I think, to make it something that you totally get, but if you do, it's transformational. So I have an ending to this video blog that I think might sum up how delayed gratification can be applied in your life and how you can leverage it to be successful. Now, I'll just say the house I'm trying to buy that I mentioned earlier in the video blog, it's been really interesting going through the process of buying it because delayed gratification has played an important role in me not only securing this property but getting it at a good price because I'm willing to wait. I'm willing not to buy it. The person selling it isn't willing to wait. They're not willing to be taking a hit on the property and delay the gratification of selling it. They want to sell it. This is another way of looking at delayed gratification that might help you. When I was 19 years old, I saw a Porsche and I wanted this car so badly. I bet today there's something that you really want, that you have as a goal, something you think that might make you happy. Maybe it's a car, maybe it's a house, maybe it's a holiday. And this is the trick I suggest you use to really determine, 1, do you really need it? And 2, leverage delayed gratification. What I did at 19 years old is I saw that Porsche. It was £100,000, 150,000 US dollars, and I thought, I'm gonna get it. And part of my business, I pushed it, I worked harder, I sold more, I made my company more successful because I wanted that car. I thought that car would make me look rich, I thought it would mean I am rich. And then when I got to the point when I could afford that car, I was ready to buy the car. And I thought to myself, wow, I've worked so hard to get to this point. I'll get the better car, the turbo Porsche, which is 200,000 US dollars. And while I wait to get that car, I'll invest this money I've got for the car in my business. Best thing I ever did. Then I could afford to buy 2 Porsches because 3 years later, the money from that investment in something that really mattered, the business I loved, turned into even more success. And today, I could buy any car I want on the planet, anything, and I don't want it. I want to take that capital and I want to put it into projects like the Purposeful project that help people start and grow a business. I want to help people figure out what they want in life. I don't need a Porsche to do that. I don't need to drive around in a Lamborghini to prove I've done what I've done. And I think therein is the example. Have a goal. Have a dream of owning a big house and a car and a fancy holiday. Have those goals. I understand those instincts. I've had those instincts. And wait, and I promise you, your life will be better for it. If you found this video blog useful, I'm doing these every single week, as well as content that helps you start and grow a business. So please feel free to subscribe. I've got another video coming up next week, which I think you're absolutely going to love. I'm also launching a product called Entrepreneur House very soon, where you'll be able to get free accommodation, free food, and help from the world's most successful entrepreneurs to start and grow a business. So hit that subscribe button, join our lives by sending that alarm bell to make sure you don't miss any of our lives, and be a part of our community by joining purposefulproject.com. I'll see you soon.